to introduce another sponsor of ours, XSITE Capital. And I'm going to introduce their CEO, Dr. Julius Oni. Julius is the CEO and co-founder of XSITE Capital Investment LLC. Prior, Julius's investment focus was single-family real estate and angel investing. Over the past several years, Julius has invested in over 50 startups and currently sits on the advisory board of 4 healthcare-related startups. Julius and the XSITE Capital team host a rapidly growing multifamily-focused meetup in Maryland, where they provide resources and add value to individuals interested in growing their wealth and changing their financial future. Within the last 2 years, he led the acquisition of XSITE Capital's fastest growing portfolio of more than $100 million. He was acknowledged as a Forbes Business Council member in 2021. He's actually a doctor. He obtained his medical degree with honors from Harvard University College of Medicine. HU, where's Dr. Lulu? She's not here. And completed residency and fellowship at NYU Hospital for Joint Diseases and Rush, respectively. Julius works as an orthopedic surgeon in Baltimore, Maryland, with subspecialization in hip and knee replacement, which I may need someday from soccer injuries, and was voted top dog for joint replacement by Baltimore Magazine in 2019, 2020, and 2021. Julius is also a husband and father of 2 beautiful daughters. His interests include travel, music, global health, and he's done many good missions. Recent one was in Owerri, Imo State, along with Dr. Onyike Aham. And also he spends time with his family. Actually, I'm involved in XSITE. They have an exciting portfolio, and he can tell us more about it. Where is Dr. Julius Oni?
Thank you so much. We appreciate the job. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm not sure who was talking about, but I really appreciate that very kind introduction, Cliff. My name is Dr. Julius Oni, and I'm an orthopedic surgeon and also the CEO and co-founder at XSITE Capital, where we collaborate with our community of investors to buy cash-flowing and large multifamily properties. I'm here representing my entire team, and may I say they are an amazing team at XSITE Capital, including my co-founders, Mr. Leslie Awesome, who is also our Director of Operations, and my co-founder, Mr. Tani Tolofari, who is also our Director of Acquisitions. Also with us today is Mr. Braden Hyde, who is our Investor Relations Associate, and Ms. Macy Price, who is our Marketing Specialist. I hope you've gotten a chance to meet this fantastic team, and if not, we look forward to meeting you. It's a particular honor today to be a gold sponsor for this wonderful event. ANPA certainly has a very special place in my heart because I stand on many of your shoulders. I am able to do what I do today because many of you in this room have blazed the trail for us. I have only a few minutes to discuss, maybe about 10 minutes plus or minus 2 minutes, to discuss what we do at XSITE Capital today with you. But obviously, 10 to 15 minutes is hardly enough time to really go into significant details about an asset class as detailed as multifamily. But what I do hope to share with you over the next few minutes is to provide a brief overview, introducing a powerful wealth creation tool to you called multifamily real estate, and show you how you too can create passive income and create legacy wealth by investing in this asset class. I'm sure most of you have either lived in an apartment or your children may currently live in an apartment, Or if those two are not true, at least you drive by apartment buildings all the time, to and fro from work or church or wherever you go to. And have you ever thought about the people that actually own those buildings? And have you ever thought that maybe you also could own one of those buildings someday or co-own those buildings? Well, I'm here to tell you today that you can, and that XSITE Capital can show you how to. Can you go to the next slide, please? That's the entire team at XSITE Capital. And we have a team of a total of about 8, but only 5 of us are represented today. Next slide. So in my journey to discovering multifamily real estate, I discovered a few facts. One is that you cannot save your way to wealth, meaning, yes, you can save your money in the bank, and the bank definitely loves taking your money. But the moment you put that money in the deposit with the bank, that money actually becomes a liability to the bank. So they usually invest that money, make a good percentage on it, call it something between 5 to 20% on that money that you just deposited, and give you a very nice 0.1% if you're nice to them. And especially in this inflammatory climate, with inflation, going up to 6 to 8%, your money in the bank is actually losing value. So that's the first point that I want to really get across to you. The second is that 90% of wealthy people, of millionaires, or billionaires, if you want to call it that, either made or keep their wealth in real estate. That is a statement actually attributed to Andrew Carnegie, but many people have repeated that statement over time, and I believe it's true. 3, in addition to classic investments like stocks and bonds and others, as discussed by the previous speaker, real estate has to be part of a diversified portfolio for any serious investor if you are serious about creating legacy wealth. 4, when we think about real estate investments, the vast majority of us actually think of single-family investments. For this, maybe a little more savvy people, they think about duplexes, triplexes, maybe quads. I'm here to tell you that multifamily real estate, meaning 5+ units, and with it significantly increases in an exponential fashion, the returns on investment. And the bigger, the better. And while each one of us may not be able to pluck down $10 million, $15 million, $20 million to buy properties or apartment communities, there is power in our numbers. We can come together. We can pool our resources. And by doing so, we can actually also take advantage of the great wealth creating abilities of this asset class. Please go to the next slide. At XSITE Capital, this is exactly where we come in. We've created a platform for you where everyday hardworking professionals like you and I can pool our resources to buy these large apartment communities. Our platform also provides you with an education that is going to empower you to either partner with us in this investment or go out on your own to invest in this asset class. This is how we do it. We do it through a multifamily syndication structure. So after reviewing multiple deals, hundreds of deals, we put them through very stringent criteria, including looking at the population growth, the rent growth, the diversification of employers in that particular city or that particular market. There are so many different things that we do when we underwrite these deals. And after reviewing 100 of them and underwriting them, we finally get one that meet the criteria. We then put an offer on the deal, put it under contract, and create an LLC that is going to own that particular entity or property. We then go to our community of investors, that is the XSITE, Investor Club, and share this investment opportunity with them. And whoever is interested, after reviewing it with their financial advisors, their spouses, and any other stakeholders in their lives, then decides to move forward with the investment, then invests with us on this property. We, the folks that put together the deals, that put together the accountants, the lawyers, the brokers, the whole team that puts that together are called general partners. And general partners, we essentially come up with a business plan for the deal. Usually we are holding these deals for about 3 to 7 years, adding significant value to them, increasing the revenues on them, managing them by reducing the expenses, and increasing the net operating income. That exponentially increases the value of the property, and at the end of the business plan, we sell the property and then divide the profits amongst all the investors. The limited partners are the passive investors who will just bring equity to the deal, bring cash to the deal. And we also co-invest in every single one of our deals. So if, for example, you bringing in $50,000 to $100,000, we as general partners also are bringing in a significant amount of the equity to buy the deal. Once we've raised the amount of capital needed, then we secure the financing for the deal and close the deal. And that's usually how it works. So this is called multifamily syndication, pooling our resources so that we can play with the big boys. Next slide. And using this same model, over the last 2 years, our team at XSITE Capital have acquired over $125 million worth of real estate. And through this same structure, we've taken about 250 investors with us on that journey, including our most recent acquisition, which we closed in April of 2022, just in Columbia, South Carolina, just south of here. And I'm very happy to say that many ANPA members were actually on that investment with us. You can expect as an investor an average annual return of between 18.5 to 25%, an equity multiple of 1.9x to 2.7x. So for example, if the equity multiple is 2x, that means if you invested $100,000 at the end of the business plan, you can expect, which the business plan, like I said earlier, is between 3 to 7 minutes, it's 3 to 7 years, sorry. You can expect about $200,000 in that investment. And next slide. So we hope that you can join us on the ownership group of this next acquisition. Currently, we do not have a deal to present to you, so we only came here today to plant that seed in you and start the process of educating you about this asset class. All you have to do at this point is to join our XSITE Investor Club, which does not oblige you to do anything but to receive educational content from us. One other thing that the XSITE Investor Club does for you is that as soon as we have an investment opportunity, you will be one of the first people to actually review the opportunity and decide if you want to invest. The journey of 1,000 miles starts with just one step. Make that one step today, a trip to our booth to sign up for the XSITE Investor Club. We look forward to fulfilling our mission of educating and providing investment opportunities for people in our communities, and that community is you. We hope that you will join us and other ANPA members who have already joined us on this journey of investing. Please stop by the booth and with your questions and pick up a goodie bag. We brought them for you. It's a small token of our appreciation. Once again, I thank you for the opportunity to speak to you today, and I look forward to getting to know those of you that I've not met yet. Thank you.
Thanks again.